Today, interior designer Totty is here to tell us about some custom features homeowners can do without breaking the budget. Good morning. So great to have you here this morning.
It's a pleasure.
And so I love design. It's kind of that theme show, it seems like today, but we're really talking about interior design, and you're going to give us some good tips. But first, tell me how you got in the business and how long you've been doing this.
Well, I started actually as a child. I had a lot of fun decorating my parents' home, and I've been doing it for, gosh, probably, I'd say officially about 10 years, but I started doing it unofficially probably 20 years ago. So.
And you've been all over Tennessee and parts of Tennessee, but you also said, you were telling me just moments ago that you even have worked globally doing this.
Yes, I do. I travel globally for design, and I can do it also online globally.
Right.
So
and you had a recent project that really caught our interest because it had to do with the farmhouse. So give me the background a little bit about this farmhouse.
Yes, well, it's my biggest and I think my best project. I had a ton of fun doing it. My husband and I built it together, and it's in a new community called Jasper Highlands. And I love the farmhouse look because it sort of embodies that all-American, sort of warm and sweet, and it's such a clean, simple palette that you can really design it in almost any way on the interior.
Right. Now, is this photos of that home, or is this
Yes, it is.
This home? Okay, so it does not, when you say farmhouse, my word, though, that is so gorgeous. I love that. The bright colors. White, as you're seeing more and more white. I know Rosemary Palmer was here earlier, and we've decorated. She was talking about that, how so many people are putting white in. Now, here's Nutrition World. That's something that we recognize. That's in Chattanooga. Did you also help them with their design?
Yes, they are lovely, lovely people. I love them.
Yes.
It started off with old brown walls with gold, and it was a little bit outdated, kind of 70s, 80s, and we just brought it up to speed.
Right.
So.
I love that. And then again, just looking at more photos, what is this one here? I loved the walls in this one. That really caught my eye.
So every designer has a favorite designer, and she is mine. It's Candace Olson. And she's actually out of Toronto, and that is one of her signature papers, and it's also in the farmhouse. If you look at the images of the kitchen, it's in there.
So that was actually a paper, though, you said?
It's a cork paper with, yes.
Because I was wondering, I was like, how did she, if that's painting, how did she get that texture? It's hard to tell in the photos.
Yeah, it's a real rugged texture, and it has like a gold, almost like a gold lame background behind the cork. So it's really stunning, and it's unique.
Right. Well, you said you have some tips too, because there are things you said that you can do, and it's kind of all about, I guess, maybe cutting in some areas so you can splurge in others. Perhaps, right?
Yes.
Okay. So give me some tips today for those homeowners that are wanting to make some changes.
I'd love to. So I'm a big fan on making every space that I design magazine worthy. However, it does not have to have the big magazine budget. So these are ways that you can do that. Just changing out simple things like custom pillows and hardware on your kitchen cabinetry. A gallon of paint can be $30, $40. Just simple things like changing out artwork. One thing that I would suggest would be to stay away from fads and work more toward trends, because as you just said a moment ago, I see a lot of white walls. So that is a trend.
That's a trend, okay.
Yes, and trends, they last anywhere between 10 and 20 years, whereas a fad is very temporary.
Right, okay.
So.
All right, so some things then to kind of keep in mind with that would be colors and things.
Yes, so we're seeing white, but we're also seeing saturated colors. You're a perfect example with your blouse. So that would be considered a saturated color as well as your red on your wall back here. We're also showing a lot of very warm metals. So
that's very...
may I show you all?
Yes, we have about 30 seconds, but show us quickly.
This is actually from my kitchen cabinets, and this right here, it's all hand done. It's brass. It's actually a handle to a kitchen cabinet. I know, but it's different.
With the design, I do. I love that so much. If people are watching today, I can sit here, I could do this all day because I love talking about this. I love having these ideas. But if people want to get in touch with you, I think we have a phone number. Is that the best way for them to contact you?
Yes, it is. And also through Houzz, Houzz.
All right, you can also find her on Twitter and Facebook. She's got some great ideas on there as well. Thank you so much. I hope you'll come back again.
Thank you. I'd love to.
And you stay with us and come back, because we'll be right back with more Let's Chat.